It's like liquid meth. What would it feel like to drown someone? The ax3 annual toy drive is underway. I am accepting donations, Funko Pops, action figures, comic books, hardcover books, pottery, maybe kitchen appliances. I'm going to be taking all of these items. I'm going to be driving around to the inner city where people need the resources. I'm going to be throwing them out of the fucking car window. I'm going to aim them. I'm going to throw them at pedestrians, people with the right of way. I'm going to throw them at. We're going to be throwing garbage and toys and comic books onto people's lawns and into the streets, because here at the ax3 Foundation, we know we have it easy. I have so much fucking money. I have so much fucking wealth. I want to, can we abolish the IRS? It's time to give back. I'm here to do what matters. A quick word from our sponsor, the Black Rifle Coffee. Just a quick word from our sponsor, Black Rifle Coffee. Do you fucking hate, I fucking hate Democrats. Nancy Pelosi, I want her dead. Can I say that? Hail Trump. I don't see race and I don't see color. What I do see is that they're all black. What I do see is a vision. I have a dream. A little child in the inner city will have a signed hardcover copy of Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules to Life. Do you share that vision with me? I'm a patriot. Are you a patriot? Then donate to my toy drive today. Sorry for that random intro. Today we're going to be reading Family Guy YouTube comments. And you might think that's a stupid fucking idea. You would be maybe correct. I don't have any other ideas. I just want to get to 100,000 subs. And then I'll probably stop posting forever. I want the little verified badge. I'll go into streams and I'll go into comment sections and I'll have a little badge when I comment and I'll feel super important. So let's go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's glowing right now. Family Guy is a silly show. It's a silly little show. It's on Adult Swim. It's full of silly stories, silly characters. And for the record, I chose Cleveland here for no specific reason. And it's full of silly and funny moments, but not to everyone. Some people take this shit serious. It's real life to them. Let's go ahead and get that Watch Mojo intro rolling.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at some of the most upsetting and heart-wrenching scenes from Family Guy.
I know Peter's usually the quirky, charismatic type, but seeing him get down to Brian's level really just shows that there's a good guy in there after all. I want to boil this guy alive. I don't know how else to explain it. I want to put him in a big old melting pot, and I want to watch the skin melt from his body till there's nothing but bone. Am I right, guys? Public statement. Official PR press release. If you get molested, unlucky, please don't go into the comment section of Family Guy compilations and compare what happened to you as a young child. Don't take your problems and relate them to the whimsical and magical adventures of the Family Guy cast that you see. Don't do that. Go to a therapist. I've never been to a therapist, but I'm completely normal. I am good to be trusted with dangerous weapons and drugs. Peter having a stroke? I can usually laugh at anything Family Guy does, but there was nothing funny about this. I don't want to get too off topic, okay? I'm gonna keep this brief, but this is the only thing I can associate it with. People like this, they remind me of like last week on Reddit. I'm browsing my financial subreddits. I'm seeing posts like, we are about to fucking die. We're about to physically fucking die because of the markets and the tariffs. Looking at the post. Foreign investors are perceiving the US as weak, and they're all gonna leave. I click on the profile. 3 days later, we hired a new black person at our job, and I'm actually feeling very bullish about the United States economy recently because he's black and he's doing a good job, and he's black, so he's disabled, and he's doing a great job. And that is just a really bullish sign. And I don't think I'll actually have to worry about the tariffs. You see things like that, and you understand why you want to boil someone alive. It starts to make sense. Brenda getting beaten by her abusive boyfriend was heartbreaking. It's sadly realistic that abuse victims tend to stay in toxic relationships because they genuinely love the perpetrator. What if Brenda fucking deserved it? This is the thing that people tend to rule out of these equations. As the man, it is your job to lay the law. What you say goes. Can I get an amen? You gotta reset the system. You gotta get a little backhand to the jaw. John Jones. Was it John Jones who beat his wife? I feel like half the MMA fighters probably beat their wives. Have you ever looked at somebody in an abusive relationship and just asked the simple question, can she cook? All right, guys, it's time for me to wrap it up here. There's playoff hockey on tonight, and my attention... What a weird-ass noise. My attention needs to be diverted elsewhere. It's been a pleasure, but please enjoy a couple more minutes of reading Family Guy comments. It's a fucking frog or something outside. Dude, I swear to God, I'm sitting here, I'm like in my bag right now, flowing all over. All of a sudden, I just hear. That's what it sounds like too. It sounds just like that. Can anyone identify this frog? Anyways, gotta go, guys. Gotta run. It's been a pleasure though. Thanks for hanging out, and enjoy the clips with No Hyper. And there's a sneak preview of a podcast that No Hyper and I are running. It's not a real podcast, and it's not actually going to be produced, but you need to check that out. Seeing Peter going through this tough stage in life is hard to believe. Yes, he's had his highs and his downs, but nobody knew a Family Guy could be so unfamiliar. Oh boy, the kidney one was touching. It was already heart-wrenching enough, but when he said, "I'm willing to give up my last 8 years just for you to have another 40, that got me pretty bad.
This is crazy.
Yeah, no, some of the people in this comment section, they're the types that you just throw through a fucking basketball hoop. You just hear their skull crack on the fucking backboard, and they wake up like, I actually relate to Brian Griffin a lot. These are all emotional and very difficult and relatable scenes to watch, especially the suicide one. I often wish I had a gun and bottle stashed away, because to this day, life really is sometimes too much. I also feel like I don't have a purpose to anything in life. Even right now, I just wish it was easy to just end it all. Just stop everything and make sure everyone is relieved without me. This guy needs to go through the basketball hoop. Oh no, poor Brain. Keep in mind, he's crying because a cartoon dog gets hit by a fucking car. People in the comments. This brought me to fucking tears. I had to call out of work. My boss said, "What's wrong?" I said, "You're not gonna fucking believe this. Brain's dead." What are you guys gonna go get at Walmart?
She wanted to get snow crab legs for dinner.
How do you make a crab leg? Do you like boil it?
You boil it.
You know what you should do? You should tell her.
What?
This would be like, hey, my mom taught me this technique to make sure the water's ready. You get the water like boiling hot, but then you turn the stove off. That way the bubbles kind of die down. And then you'd be like, hey, to make sure the crabs would cook in this, you have to stick your full hand in it.
It's fucked up.
And depending on how loud you know how like you can like test the rarity of steak, but with like a palm. Well, it's how loud you scream.
Yeah. The decibels that your scream produces.
Get like a fucking EVP monitor. You're trying to measure the decibels of your scream. You just hear fucking ghosts in the background, dude. Ooh.